Watanabe, Good Man Co. Limited. Mr. Watanabe, please.
Thank you very much. Paying attention. Okay. I don't have any script. Our area of expertise is water leak detections. As you know, how to find a water leak is usually we use a sound method. In that sake, we can take care of any kind of steel pipe, ductile iron pipe, okay, and big diameter, like a trunk mains. However, we have been doing the JICA program. We have visited a number of countries. We found out those countries are using over 90% PVCs, resin pipe. Okay, resin pipe and the steel or metal pipe is completely different. That's why those who have a struggle with the leak detection, the countries. I cannot say I'm saying, but a little bit behind. But it is completely different. Even in Japan, we are using the PVC and the polyester pipe. This is not only the difficult, but almost I can say impossible to use a sound method for PVC pipe. This is very, very important, very critical. Okay, that's why I'm talking this kind of explanation. This is very important. This is kind of reverse innovation from the JICA progress. Okay. Well, therefore, we found out, the difficulty of the finding a leak from the PVC pipe is the PVC pipe doesn't create any good water leak sound, and those countries has a very, very low pressure under 1 bar, 0.5 bar, doesn't create any good leak sound, and the penetration of the water leak steel pipe is much, much better. For instance, like if you hit the railroad for a long distance, you can still hear the sound, okay, but not PVC pipe. It's impossible. It absorbs the water. So using the ordinary method, you are listening the sound of the pipe or any portion valve. It's impossible. You cannot hear anything. This is just banging your head to the wall. So we found out this gas method is the solution. And the gas, usually if you use the helium, it's incredibly expensive, it should not use for the leak detection. But we can get 5% hydrogen with 95 nitrogen is under, recommended. This is a non-explosive gas. It won't ignite. However, if we use this kind of, cylinder, or we call bombe, it's tremendous amount, and very heavy, 80 kilograms per cylinder, and very expensive still, hydrogen and hydrogen. And the preparing time, you have to wait 2 weeks, 1 month to get this tank. And if you use up this tank, that's the end of the story, the leak detection over. We usually put this kind of things to the valve, and the leak spot, the hydrogen comes up from the surface of the ground. This is very, very beneficial for the countries has a tremendous amount of environmental noise, the air conditioning, traffic, human steps. And it's impossible to use the sound method, but those countries, very, very easy, no problem. Not even the experienced engineer won't be needed. This is very, very easy to find a water leak. And that's why this is our invention. We have created 5% hydrogen by using the water, and also the nitrogen we can make from the atmosphere. 75 nitrogen can get from the atmosphere air. This is actually the oxygen producing machine. Subsidiary, the nitrogen comes out naturally. So we use nitrogen and hydrogen, combined gas and control, and 5%, 95%, no explosive. We can put this kind of gas continuously, inexpensively. One out of 100, the price of the gas cylinder is very, very inexpensive. It's electricity or the gas generator, the cost of the kerosene, very cheap. So we made this kind of big one, and the small one, and the smallest one is for household. But the household water leak, the gas is a solution. The sound method cannot use it. You can never find the household leak. But using the gas is very easy, 100%. For instance, last 2-3 months ago, we went to Indonesia, Palembang. There's a leak. We were pointed, and within 100 meters, we used this small gas generator. We found within 100 meters 11 leak spots. Okay, very easy. They could never find this kind of leak if you are using the sound method, listening device, correlators, anything. It doesn't work. Okay, now, in order to find out the layout of the pipe, we have to walk right upon the pipelines, unless otherwise it's useless. Gas comes up straight up to the surface. So we have to find the right path. So this is our invention. The PVC pipe and the polyethylene pipes are non-conductive, and the water is conductive. So if we put a very strong radio signal into the water, like a cable detector, it penetrates to the very, very long distance. However, if you have a low, so actually we can walk right on the path using the hydrogen detector. But this machine is also a side effect. If you have like a leak spot, this kind of the electricity goes back because it's wet to the ground. So it goes back to this earth. So it will decrease the power meter goes down slightly, gradually going down. When you pass the water leak spot, becomes zero. This is also using for the water leak detection, but it's very, very useful for gas detections. Okay, and okay, after we found, we were surprised at the first place in Indonesia. They were using the bicycle tube to prevent the water leak, fixing, but. This is we took almost 2 years to make this very, very adequate stretching type, self-adhesive, very cheap. It has to be very, very inexpensive. We made it, and this is under only 2 bars, but those countries have less than 1 bar. This is appropriate unit. Very inexpensively, we can fix it. Almost 70% of leaks occurs from outside the country. The socket portion, okay? This is a solvent, solvent failure. So this kind of things absorb the stretch, and well, this is very useful, or not Japan under the low pressure. Okay, water leak detection is not only the wasting natural resource. But electricity, labor, chemicals, but also invite the contaminations. Those countries have usually under pressure, low pressure hours in order to fill the reserve during the night time. The water leak detection, if you use the sound method. Nighttime is better off because of less sound and not many users. But nighttime, if you don't have any pressure, it's possible to use the water method because no such a big sound. But the gas method is very, very effective. Okay, thank you very much.